Hello, New York Jets fans. It's a bye week. It's a bye week. I don't know how you feel about that, but I feel pretty good about it. It means that we can't lose. The Jets, we're guaranteed to not lose this week. So that's 2 weeks in a row. That's two. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. This is the Midnight Mike Show, and I'm your host, Midnight Mike, coming to you from the Long Island Sound. On a Jets level, I'm thrilled because, like I said, we're on a bye week. You can just enjoy whatever football you watch. You don't have to worry about being let down by the New York Jets and be completely miserable watching a team that, if the offensive is clicking, the defense looks like trash. If the defense is clicking, the offense looks like garbage. Some of the time, the whole dumpster is on fire. You never know what you're going to get with this team. But last week, although the defense was trash most of the game, guess what? They came up when they had to in those final two drives. The Jets offense did what they had to do. We got our first win of the season in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And now we could just enjoy this bye week, headed into next week, the lowly Cleveland Browns, but playing the lowly New York Jets. So who knows what's going to happen? All right, let's get this show started. Hit that Jets chant and get going. All right. Now, like I said, with the Jets, I'm ridiculously happy because we don't have to deal with another loss. Personally, though, in my personal life, when it rains, it pours. I had a great Halloween, by the way. Yesterday was outstanding. The girls had a great time. Trick-or-treating was awesome. They came home with tons of candy, but I came home with my back thrown out. I don't know how it happened, when it happened. I don't know when I went down or came up or whatever and tweaked it. But all day today, pretty much, I have been down for the count, and I don't even know how long I'll be able to sit in this chair. Like, I am in excruciating pain. And then my oldest is now getting sick. She hasn't been feeling good all day. She's been on the couch looking all pale, and I think my youngest is obviously catching what my oldest has because that's how it works. So let's try to keep the spirits up. Let's try to keep everybody happy. Jets can't lose. Let's bring in my co-host, the Beavis to my butthead, Matty Jets.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah, man. So we have a bye week this week. So like you said last week, it's like we're going to be on a 2-week undefeated streak.
Hell yeah.
You can't expect much more than that.
I think that's probably the highlight of the whole season, kids. Yeah, it's funny though. I'm kind of looking forward to tomorrow. I think I'm still going to keep my regular sleep schedule, but I'm going to get up and get a lot done around the house and have football on like in the background, like while I'm doing it. This behind me looks like a fucking flea market that got hit by a tornado, so I have a lot to do there. So,
well, Maddie, tomorrow we have plans too. Like, we're supposed to swing. My brother-in-law is in from California, and we have an apartment that anyone who comes to visit us can stay in. And so he's in that apartment, and he always likes to cook. So he's going to be making schnitzel and whatnot. But I don't even know if we're going to be able to make it because my daughters one is sick, one is getting sick. And I can barely walk. So it's like, I don't know. And I love when I'm telling you, he's a good cook. And right. I even said to my wife before I knew what we were having, I was like, God, I hope he's making the schnitzel. And he is.
There you
And
go.
I'm hoping we can make it for that, Maddie. I
I
really am.
suspect you'll find a way.
Or at least I'll find a way. I'll be like crawling through the
Good,
door.
good schnitzel's hard to fucking like you. I mean, you got to be pretty damaged to not at least go over there and get a doggy bag or something.
There you go. Real quick, I want to thank everybody who's in the chat, everybody who's watching. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up. It's free. And tonight we're going to gift some Midnight Mike Show channel memberships because during our the Midnight Mike Show's Halloween sleepover, Kim, I said if you donate 5 or we get to 10, I'll match that. And I completely forgot to do it because by the time it got late in the night, Maddie, I was delirious going into that 8th, 9th, 10th hour.
What's funny is that you said you were going to go till 8, and I logged on at 6, and I was like, wait, what does it mean? Stream 10 minutes ago? But the nightlife is not for all.
No, I did 10 hours.
I'm impressed. That was way better than I mean. Like I say, I tried to jump in and out of there as much as I could. I had so much going on that night too. And then they almost not the next night, but the night after, the morning of Halloween, they almost held me at work. But some black magic fuckery got me out of there. So I went in early on Halloween because it was fucking freezing and miserable here. So I'm just like, whatever. And so tonight I get to work 9 hours because of the time change.
Oh, and I get to sleep an extra hour. That's terrific.
Go.
All right, well, let's go through here and see who we got in here. Obviously, me and Maddie are going to make our picks for next week or for this week, for tomorrow. And we'll see what we think. I don't even know what games we have coming up. We will find that out. But thank you, everybody, for joining us. Handyman Guillermo, actually, one of his first comments was the Jets team is almost as bad as this podcast. I consider that a compliment because we're not as bad as the Jets. If you're as bad as the Jets, that's pretty bad.
You might as well hang it up.
But he says the Jets are moving to the NCAAF, Big Ten, and Rutgers is taking their place in the NFL. Just to let you know, if the Jets were going to get demoted into some college division, I doubt Rutgers would be, there's a lot of other teams.
I was going to say, unless they're basing it strictly on location.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. Doug comes in, says, when are they going to fire Woody Johnson? There's nobody who can fire Woody Johnson.
He's bulletproof, man. It sucks.
Yeah, that's what. Can you fire an owner? Absolutely.
Only God can fire an owner.
I mean, now to be fair, didn't Snyder from the Redskins get kind of forced out?
Kind of forced out. I mean, it's kind of like when you're at a job and everybody wants to get rid of you, but they can't. So everybody's just an asshole to you until they make you want to get out of it, and it's not worth the headaches. Like you see the writing on the wall.
Yeah. But I don't think that's going to happen with Woody Johnson.
Yeah,
that's
the thing is with Snyder, I mean, there was all these allegations of like poor ethical behavior.
Yeah.
Sexism, all this other shit. I don't know if any of it was true. I don't care. I'm not a Redskins fan, but I know that enough of it was everybody's like, dude, and I think probably the people that had stock in the team were like, it's better if you sell the team for everyone involved, and you won't have to listen to this shit either. I mean, how often do you think of Dan Snyder now that he's not there? Never.
Correct.
Versus,
to be fair,
week you had to hear about him.
No, but Maddie, there are some owners that I do think about from the past, like. Remember that Cincinnati Reds owner lady?
Dude, she was fucking ridiculous.
Wasn't she like a raging racist?
Oh, among other things.
Yeah.
And when the Reds won, like they closed out a series on the road, she literally gave them like warm champagne, like left it out, and the players basically paid for their own celebration because she wanted them to have another game at home to make more money for her. Like maybe she didn't even give them champagne. She was just like, fuck you guys, whatever. And the players literally financed their own party that day in like Cleveland or wherever they closed out that series.
Yeah, I mean, in recent memory, I would have to say she was the most like disgusting owner.
I kind of want to. I'm going to look and see if somebody wrote a book about her because I would fucking read that book
or a documentary or something.
I'm sure there's one on YouTube. I mean, there were pictures. There were great Sports Illustrated covers of her looking like Aunt Gladys from Weapons with a cigarette in her mouth in the stands. Dude, it was hilarious.
That is funny.
Laker Nation, what up?
I'm just trying to think if there's any other owners that were that like outwardly abhorrent. She's the first one that comes to mind when I think of, and I'm sure there were obviously going back owners who were like racist and sexist, but she was like outward with it to where everyone kind of knew what was going on.
Look up Sports Illustrated May 20th, 1996 cover. It's perfect.
All right, hold on one second.
It's yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah. That's funny. There is a book on her, but it was published in 1993, and I'm going, there has to be something more. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna look for some documentaries.
What was the cover?
May 20th, 1996, I believe.
May.
I'm seriously thinking about redoing my office with just some of the most like ridiculous ass covers from Sports Illustrated. Like this one would be on the wall.
Oh god, that's so
You
funny.
gotta share it, dude. It's great.
I will. That's really funny.
Yeah.
I don't know how I can make it big.
Anybody, I'll put it in the comments too.
But, no, I'll pull it up. You'll be able to see it. I mean, it's such a large picture of her face.
Oh yeah, but it's you know she had to have the cigarettes.
There we go. Okay, there you go, folks. I don't. What does it say below it? Like I said, I want to.
Red Menace.
There we go. Can you see that, or do I need a new?
I mean, you've got the search for. There we go. Scroll down. There we go.
Cincinnati owner Marge shot Red Menace.
She just fucking hated everybody. She would have hated us for talking about her.
And look at the tears in her eyes from the cigarette smoke going in there.
Oh yeah, dude. She was just a nightmare, dude. So
does she have a tracheotomy?
She may have. I really don't know. I don't think so, but I don't know. But she was hysterical, dude. I mean, like I say, she was just such a horrible bitch of a human being, dude. Like everybody in MLB was like, we all don't want to deal with her.
That is crazy. That is funny.
I'll show you something else that's kind of hideous, but I kind of love it anyways. Hang on, I'll be right there.
All right, I'll go through some of these comments, see what you guys are doing in here. Ted comes in and says, great to enjoy a win for 2 weeks. Hell yeah. You know what? Smash that like button for 2 weeks with no defeats.
I hate these colors. Hate these colors. Love the sweatshirt.
No, it's a cool sweat. I like the simple stuff with like, which is the front?
That's the back. This is the front.
Okay.
I like it that it's comfortable as hell. Like, if you're looking to get a good sweatshirt, like a comfortable sweaty hoodie with like a good idea, something that you believe in, they're definitely worth it because I think it's so comfortable.
Yeah, I'm very old school. I don't like all the like crazy patterns and things like that. Like,
yeah,
I just want the logo across the chest.
Yeah,
like,
that was fine. The colors are cool. Like, I mean, they're not cool. Honestly, I would never wear it if it weren't for cancer research. But
there you go, Ted.
There you go, Ted. I hope it didn't disappoint. Like I said in the comments, buddy. Here's to you.
He's back to his Lex Luthor look, looking sharp, looking bald. It is what it is. Cousin Kenny in the house. Oh, Mike, wait till you get older my age. It ain't going to get any better. I know. It's like
I've learned at this point, nothing gets any better.
No, honestly, life like with my family and my daughter, that has constantly gotten better. But just my body is like
that makes one of us.
It's falling apart. Like it's I'm in so much pain right now. You would not believe it.
Oh, I believe it. Believe me.
Jay, what's up? Laker Nation, Midnight Mike, what's up, guys? Oh, fuck, Maddie, looking like the Jets, looking like Lex Luthor with that haircut now. We're back to normal Maddie. Like,
yeah, we're back to the whole waiting for the Jets to win. I was worried that they weren't going to win for like 5 more weeks, and I was going to look like a chia pet.
I would have tried to get you. Like, I think we should do another thing later on where we have you grow out your hair to match your Guy Gardner haircut from the picture that we always see as your avatar.
I did that actually about 20 years ago, just as a joke, and people were like visibly angry. Like, what the fuck is wrong with your hair? What have you done to your head? And I was like, what, dude? It's cool. It's the bull haircut. It's 1993 again. What the like? People were fucking mad at me. I
think it'd be hilarious.
I couldn't get a date to save my life with that.
Well, no, I understand that, obviously,
but
you're not going to get a date looking like Guy Gardner when you're 50 years old. Like,
definitely not now. Well, who knows? I mean, nice, good gray mop. I'll just look like a dirty fucking used mop.
Well, and again, things come back, Maddie. Styles always come back.
Yeah, I see 13-year-olds wearing Nirvana t-shirts.
Can they name songs?
I don't even ask them.
I think the boys can, but I'll go around and I'll see girls wearing like a Nirvana shirt or a Suicidal Tendency shirt or a Misfit shirt or a Guns N' Roses shirt. I really want to be like, please tell me your dad is a fan of this band and you know songs from this band.
I suspect that's how our parents felt when we wore like Led Zeppelin t-shirts.
But if I wore, and I
But I
didn't,
could name Zeppelin songs.
correct. That's the thing. It's like if I wore, like I wore Beatles shirts, but I owned every Beatles album. So you know, I
Yeah.
wouldn't, I was never like that poser where I'm going to wear a shirt of a band.
Now it's funny. Like my daughter will want to go into Hot Topic, and I'll be like looking up. Then I'm like, God, I enjoyed all these bands, not ironically.
Yep. Well, it is what it is. Now the kids just go into Hot Topic, look at the wall. It's all bands from our era, and they go, "No, I'll take that one. That looks cool."
Yeah, and they're like, okay, cool.
Let's see what we got here. Orlando says, "I feel like we're going to lose tomorrow. LOL. It's just normal." Sheesh. No, you're off. Orlando, we are off. There's no way I can say this. This is the only time on a Saturday night that I can comfortably tell you, I guarantee we will not lose tomorrow.
Someone may get hurt tomorrow, but
yeah, that's
we won't lose.
That's
By the way, so we need to talk about Breece Hall.
Go ahead, shoot.
I think we need to keep him. I'm to the point where I don't see any sense in trading the guy. He's performing well. I think we keep and extend him at the end of the season because we're not. If he'll sign an extension, keep his ass because nobody wants to come here right now.
Well, in worst case scenario, we can
franchise him.
Yeah, we can franchise tag him, and then hopefully next year there's a marked improvement, and he'll get motivated to stick with the team and stick with the guys he's been with for so long, like Sauce and Garrett.
I think he wants to sign an extension. Honestly,
I hope so. I mean, it'd be nice. Once again, it all depends for me on what like if we're really throwing it in Glenn and Muji's basket. Whatever decision they make at this point, I'm fine with because Breece is looking better.
Yeah.
He's looking like the O-line is starting to look like they're pulling it together again. And if they can keep that core, then I'm completely okay with keeping him. But if they think that they can do something else, or they think that Isaiah Davis and Braylon Allen are okay going forward, and that this offensive line could block and get anybody through a hole, well, and then but I'm not sitting here like, oh, I'll take anything. No, I want
right.
I mean, I'm seeing third round, and even that I'm like questioning, like third round, like, can we get a second? And it seems crazy to think we could get a second for him playing a half of a season with another team. But like I said, I don't know if I said it on the Halloween sleepover, if I said it last week, if a team is desperate enough and they're on the cusp of maybe getting to a Super Bowl, and the one thing they feel like they're missing is an explosive running back, and Breece is that guy. So is a second round pick really worth not making it that little bit of extra distance? So I say the only way that Glenn should even consider it is if it's a second round or higher. And I know that's crazy. So chances are we keep him.
I think they should just keep him anyways. I mean, if somebody comes in offering you a first, that's a different story. But if he wants to stay, that's like 90% of let's keep him right there.
I agree with that, Maddie.
You know what I mean? Like if he wants to stay, go all right, here, sign him. We may have a cap issue till the end of this date or this date, but we'll take care of you.
Well, not only that, but if Breece wants to stay and he has a tight bond with some of the guys that are on the team who are going to be here for the next 3-4 years, then keep that core together. That is something when Glenn talks about building culture and all of that, the way you do that is with like camaraderie and guys who will stick up for each other. Like remember when when Fields, I guess it was Fields retired. I think it was Fields got hit really hard and it was like completely unnecessary and whatever. And Membu went over and just like rocked that guy's world.
Got in that dude's fucking face. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I like that kind of thing. I like guys who are going to protect each other. And if Breece is in with that group who have this camaraderie and Glenn sees that, then damn, we got to keep that together and try to make this work.
I 100% agree. If you can't rebuild the culture if you put 2 bricks down and then get rid of 1 brick every time.
Jay Laker Nation says Maddie got the kryptonite from the Jets green and used it to beat the Bengals.
That's right, baby. Took care of business.
Ouch! Look at that face. Halloween again.
Yeah, old March shot. Oof.
Yeah,
she was something else, man. But that was part of baseball. Like that was what made baseball fun back in the 90s and in the 80s. Is you had these characters where it was like, She's just a raging psychopath, and that's just the way it worked.
Ali, channel member, what's up, man? Everybody hit that like button. Show us support. It's a free way to show
bad.
What happened? Oh, I didn't read it yet. Happy Halloween, guys. Made the mistake of seeing Shelby Oaks at the movie theaters. Bad.
That looked good too.
I finished the first episode of Welcome to Derry. I did not get to the second episode. It's going to get better, and I like the base kid characters. I don't think they're bad, but what I will say is the main scary thing that you see throughout the episode, without giving anything away, is weird. It's like I'm not into it, so I hope that ends quick. I don't understand. When you see it, you might understand, but
yeah, I may watch it tomorrow, since, like I say, we got the day to kind of do stuff.
Back issues are very tricky. Luckily, I've pretty much avoided that. Or is he still talking about Sports Illustrated there?
He's talking about your back.
Oh, back issues. I thought he was talking about back issues of magazines. Like, I immediately went to that, back issues of comics, back issues of magazines. Yeah. Oh, you have no idea, Kenny. It sucks. When are you guys going to let people in? When do you want to come in? You're always welcome. You're one of the people who is always welcome. Dr. Cornelius, is Dr. Cornelius part of the Dabbleverse? I don't know. I mean, it looks like he is, but I knew you would have to put Clippers to that mop Super Bowl, baby.
That's right. Super Sky. No, I had to, man. I was so happy to do it too. And my kids walk in and act like this isn't the norm. Like, Sasha walks on, she goes, "Whoa, bald," and I'm like, "This is like 320 days out of the year at least."
Yeah, what is she talking about?
And people at work do the same shit, and I'm like, "Yes, this is the norm."
You grow your hair out for like a couple weeks, and all of a sudden, people like just
I think I'm Shaggy or something.
Styles definitely came back. My generation was that switch from baggy to skinny jeans, and now baggy jeans are back in style. I am so glad that I never lived in an era with skinny jeans. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Yes to the mighty Zeppelin.
Respect.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't Damone in Fast Times at Ridgemont High, doesn't Damone tell Mark Ratner to play side one of Led Zeppelin 4?
Mm-hmm.
And then he's playing like Kashmir, which isn't side one.
Yeah, he screws it all up.
That's probably part of the joke. But
yeah, I'm sure it is. It's like, for those of us who are fans are going, wait, hold on. This it's right, and we're all like, no, we're dumb. It's right over our heads.
Yeah, keep him. O-line is coming around. I hope so. I really do have a little bit of faith in this O-line. I really do. It looks like, especially Titman, Membu, and Fashanu.
Well, shut my mouth.
Good evening,
your gifted membership went to me.
Oh, hell yeah, Maddie. I'm about to get to that. Who's worse, Aaron Glenn or Adam Gase? Adam Gase.
Adam Gase, 100%.
Adam Gase.
That's not even a real question.
As long as the Jets don't overpay, I'm okay with keeping him.
I'm kind of the mindset that, like, you say, who's worse, like Joseph Stalin or Adam Gase? I'm going to side with Adam Gase.
And Jay, our resident Pittsburgh Steelers fan, comes in. He says, I mean, what do you have to lose if you keep him? Well, money, cap space. What if he comes out and starts fumbling again? What if he becomes a fumble machine again? What if he gets injured? That's what I'm always looking at. But once again, you can't look at injuries, things. I mean, you can look at like AVT. I don't know if I'd resign. He's injured every year, but it is what it is. Kim, what's up? Channel member. Love to see you. Please hit that like button for us, Kim.
You?
And Ali comes in gifting a Midnight Mike Show channel membership. He gets the Jets chant. Jets. And now, you know what, Maddie? Before I forget, if we get 4 more gifted channel memberships during this show, I will gift another 5. But I owe Kim from the last show. So I've got to get to, hold on, let me get to it. And I will give 5 to, and we'll see. Hopefully I'll be able to see who gets them. Let's see here. All righty. All right. Get into the, and of course, that's annoying. Okay, here we go. As soon as the chat comes up, I owe this to Kim. I promised it. And there we go. Just set out 5, and let's see who gets them. I know Chris won't because Chris never
Dr.
gets them.
Cornelius.
There you go. Eagles fan.
Bishop Judas, Duke of Just Do It, and that guy Jaeger. So a couple of people we speak to on the reg, so that's cool.
That's good. I always like when a bunch of people get them who we know come in. That's awesome. But thank you, Kim, from the Midnight Mike Show's Halloween sleepover. If you guys haven't watched it, it is available. Maddie, I did get nailed with a bunch of copyright things.
Did you have to change some stuff?
No, I decided not to change anything. Basically, what it is it'll still. Once again, I do think when you get a bunch of copyright things and you get that dreaded red dollar symbol with a cross through it, I do think it hurts the video in like how they'll promote it. But I don't want to ruin the integrity of the Halloween sleepover. So I decided, look, it didn't give me an actual strike. And all it did was say I can't make money off ads. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to leave it as is because I do think there'll be another one coming in the future. I don't know if it'll be next Halloween or if I'll do one before that, but I really did have a good time doing that, folks. 2 watch-alongs. The movies are on the screen. It was fun. It was fun.
Very nice.
I really wish, dude, I wish you were there for the Last Man on Earth, because when I was watching it, I was also doing research on it, and they said that it is
based on I Am Legend.
Correct. And they said that it's the most true to the book.
It is.
Of any of the
more accurate.
Yeah, but they said that the one difference is that in the book, the zombie vampires or whatever they are more like they're quicker and more agile.
They're just regular vampires. They talk and shit. Like,
they talked in this, but they talked like that's the one thing about this movie that I would have changed. At points they were just like, come outside, like they talked like that, and it was ridiculous.
Yeah, no, in the book, the guys, they're just talking to him, they're taunting him, like the chicks are outside his house, like flashing him, and it's cool.
I'm assuming he's talking about Welcome to Derry. Yep. Second episode is good. Bedroom scene weird as fuck. I have not seen the second episode yet. But there you go. All right. Oh, right now. All right. Want me to bring Jay in?
I'm fine with it.
All right. I'm going to put it in the comments, Jay. It's going to be easier that way.
Oh, boy.
Because anyone can call in. It doesn't mean I'm going to pick up. I'll pick up for Jay. There you go, Jay. But when we get you on, we have to start making picks for next week. So he's going to have to do that with us. Oh, there you go. New York Jets super fan. Good to see you. What's up, boys? Go Jets. Hopefully, go Jets. Hopefully next week. Let's make it 3 weeks in a row that we don't have a loss.
Slow down.
And we would be counting a bye week.
It's all slow down.
I got a lot of shit to say about my Steelers. Jets Worldwide, wide, Snowball channel member. Will Maddie have a full head of hair at the end of the season? That is the question.
No, because I'm not doing that again, because I don't have that much faith that there's going to be another win this year.
All right.
I'm over here desperately hoping the Saints win another game.
Are they live? I don't understand what that means. It just Jets Afterburner. Oh, love the show. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go check it out, though.
And Derry episode 2 is good. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I like the kid actors. I think they're pretty good. I have no problem with it. It's like 2 girls and like 3 boys or something like that, or 3 girls and 3 boys, whatever. I tend to like them. But like I said, the main thing you see that is supposed to be scary in the movie theater and in the car, it's too much, and it's super CGI. I'll say that at least. All right. No problem, Dr. Cornelius. Ready for episode 3, fight. Enjoy your free membership, Maddie. I bet you are now feeling more self-actualized than the ass-to-ass guy from Requiem for a Dream.
Pretty much.
No, well, Maddie, it is.
I have no way of just giving someone a channel membership for some reason. Maybe I do. If anyone knows how to do that, I would love to give Maddie and like the guys in the Midnight Mic Show family tree for channel members, but so Maddie does shows, wants to go back and watch them. If I put them behind members only, he can't watch them.
Yeah.
And I understand that must be annoying. All right, let's bring him in. Jay's in his car. He's pulling in Abe right now. Jay, what's up?
What's up, guys? How was you guys' Halloween?
Outstanding.
I worked.
Oh shit, that sucks.
Yeah, it's all right. It happens.
Nah, it's all
What'd you-
good though. Making that bread though, right?
It was cold as shit out here anyway, so I was like, I'm all right with it.
What'd you do, Jay?
What the hell? Well, I went to San Diego and hung out with a 39-year-old broad that I talked to a little bit, and it was pretty fun.
How old are you?
And I'm 26.
Ah,
You
shooting up
Anthony
there,
Edwards?
going up.
Hey, look, bro. I mean, I already hit before, so I mean, it is what it is. So
Damn.
And then
Good boy.
bro, I swear to God, San Diego was fucking packed, dog. Like, street was packed. I was like, bro, this is amazing. Good Lord.
What do they do?
Like-
Do they have like a street festival Halloween kind of deal?
Yeah, there's a spot called in San Diego called the Gaslamp District. It's basically like the party club district. And they got like country bars. It's like a whole strip of the city, and it's just a whole party city, bro.
Damn, that
Like,
sounds cool.
Bro, it's fucking good. And it's crazy because I can see Tijuana from where old girl lived at. I can see
Damn,
Mexico.
Oh,
for real?
Yeah, I'm deep down there, bro. Deep in that bitch. But it was fun, man. It was just like, a little Hallows Eve, bro. You feel me? It was cool, man. I can't complain.
That's
So,
good.
so your Steelers haven't even played yet, and you said you already have some
Oh,
beef.
dude.
What's going on?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you, whoever has Jonathan Taylor on fantasy, start him immediately, please, because Indiana Jones gonna crack whip to ass on the Steelers, and then Jonathan Taylor's gonna rip through that ass and rip a new one.
See, I was actually,
Don't be surprised, Jonathan.
No, that was one of the few games
Right.
that I saw. I was one of the few games that I saw when I brought up the scores, and then I put it. I went to a different tab, and I was like, you know what? I might pick the Steelers
Why?
because you guys aren't a bad team, and you're a team that you have bad games and you have good games, and you're due for a good game. That's how I'm looking.
I would say that if this were the old Colts, because I don't know if you guys noticed that, but the Colts didn't beat us from 2008 up until 2023. So we owned them for a long time up until the Gardner Minshew game, and then the last year with the Joe Flacco game when he cooked us. And so this year, I mean, I think the Colts might beat us. I mean, if we do beat the Colts, it'd be like the most Tomlin game ever, where you have a shit show of a game of 3 weeks in a row, and then you end up beating a top team. That's like the most Mike Tomlin shit I've ever seen.
Well, our boy Scott came in and said the Steelers' defense is ass.
It is ass. It's fucking Swiss cheese. Jonathan Taylor's gonna run all over those dudes. I'm telling you. We paid extra money for these bums, TJ Watt, Cam Hayward, to do absolutely fucking nothing.
Well, do you have time to make this week's picks with us?
Yeah. What's up? What's the picks?
Well, I'm just going to go through each game for tomorrow, and we just pick who we think's going to win.
Oh yeah, I got time, bro. I'm free today.
Cool.
All right, give me 1 second because I want to make sure I get it done before Maddie has to go.
All right, baby.
All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, NFL. We have the tomorrow, week 9, the 1:00 games. The first one is the Colts heading into Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. Maddie, your thoughts?
It's gonna be a close game, but I think the Colts edge them.
And Jay, are you agreeing on that?
I absolutely agree. I think it's gonna be. I picked the Colts to beat us 31-24. I think that it's crazy because we've been bitching about the offense for the last 6 years. Now the offense does something on the defense's ass. So I just think they're gonna give the rock to Jonathan Taylor, and he's gonna rip us a new one.
I'm gonna go opposite of you guys, and I'm gonna say that. I think haven't the Steelers lost their past 2 games?
I don't know off the top of my head.
I'm more asking Jay.
What's up? My bad. You kind of cut out.
Did haven't the Steelers lost their past 2 games?
3 games.
3. They're due. And the Colts are I still look. They're a good team, but they're still shooting way above what they should be doing. Like they at the beginning of the season, no one had them even close to leading the league by week 9 or whatever this is. They're due.
Yeah.
Like I'm going Steelers at home.
All right, then. Steelers at home for you. Then me and Maddie got the Colts.
But I think it'll be a higher scoring game. I think it's going to be a game like almost what you said, Jay, but maybe switch it and it'll be a little closer. So it's like, I don't know, like 33-28 or something like that.
Shit. Well, if Tomlin doesn't pull the coward shit and be like, oh, it's 4th and 1, we're gonna kick a fucking field goal.
No, you got to let Rodgers do Rodgers. Just let him. Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next game. We got another 1:00 game. The Denver Broncos head into Houston to play the Texans. Jay, your thoughts?
Oh, damn. Has Denver been playing even good football? I know Bo Nix has been playing kind of under like he's been underperforming this year. Am I correct?
In some games, it's weird. He's once again one of those on-off games. Like he played like shit versus the Jets. And then I feel like last week he played really well. Was it last week? I'm trying to remember.
They've been playing well generally.
Yeah.
So,
Broncos and Texans. I'm gonna go with the Broncos, man. I just don't trust the Texans. I think CJ Stroud is getting into that bust territory because after that rookie season, he's been playing like not that great, right? And then Nico Collins has always been in concussion protocol. They don't have who's their other wide receiver? Tank Dell, isn't he hurt?
I'm not sure about that.
Okay. Well, I don't know much about Houston, but I'm gonna pick the Broncos.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go Broncos too. Maddie, you're a Denver guy. What do you think?
Denver should be fine.
Yeah, I like my shirt, the Magneto shirt.
I can't really tell what it says, man.
Oh, it's just Magneto. It is Magneto.
Oh, okay. I got one. I got one that looks. It's like black and white. It's just his face, and it says Magneto was right.
Oh, from X-Men '97.
Real quick, Scott says Bo has it going and Tank is out.
Okay, yeah, I figured.
But yeah, okay, so that's across the board. We're taking the Broncos. Going to the next game, the San Diego Chargers head into Tennessee to play the Titans. I'll go first on this one. I think I mean the Chargers have been more up and down than I thought they were going to be this year, but I'm still taking them over the Titans. Maddie, what do you think?
Exactly. I mean,
yeah,
I think that should be a very open and shut case for them, to be honest.
Yeah, I got the Chargers 28-10.
Oh, there you go. Usually I like hearing scores. We usually don't pick scores. We just throw out winners and losers.
Oh, okay.
But hey, if you got a score, you throw it out whenever you want, whenever you got one. We got a divisional matchup here, the NFC North, the Minnesota Vikings heading in to play the Detroit Lions. Now, this is a 1:00 game. I figured they would have put this one a little later. But Maddie, your thoughts?
I like the Lions in this game, and this may be the game I actually put on in the morning to watch.
Jay?
Yeah, I like the Lions, man. I just don't believe in the Vikings. Their quarterback situation is fucking trash. I mean, just JJ McCarthy even playing, or Carson Wentz is done, right?
Yeah.
You know, Sean. We haven't had last time. Sean, our Vikings correspondent, was on, and I actually heard a lot about the Vikings. He was cutting in and out, and he had to bounce. So
as far as I know, Wentz is still
Lions. Dan Campbell's gonna have that team prepared. I believe in Dan Campbell.
Yeah, I'm going Lions too, especially since they're at home, and like we've said, the Vikings are, who knows what they're doing right now.
Yeah,
fuck.
What do you think, Jay? Says Magneto did nothing wrong.
Hell no, he didn't. But I got the Lions, man. I think, you know what I'm saying, like Dan Campbell, he's the truth, man. I'd run through a wall for that motherfucker. And I don't even know him.
This next one's interesting because I was starting to have a lot of faith in the Giants, and then all of a sudden their one weapon, Malik Neighbors, went down and for the season. And then all of a sudden Scadaboo comes in, like, you know, he just got stronger and stronger and stronger every game. And then a gruesome injury to him. Who is Jackson Dart getting the ball to at this point? I'm going to go 49ers, even though it's at a Giants home game. Maddie?
Yeah, I can't put any faith behind the Giants right now. The injuries are too much. Not only lack of skill, but I mean it's crushing morale. I feel like they won't say it out loud, but a lot of Giants players are already like going, "All right, well, we'll get them next year."
And Jay?
I got the 49ers winning. I don't believe in Brian DeBoer at all.
Yeah, it's tough, and I don't necessarily feel bad for Dable, but I feel bad for Jackson Dart because he's come in and he has looked strong. He has looked like a promising future quarterback, but all his guys have just went right down. All of his offensive weapons.
Yeah,
absolutely, man. I wish the Steelers would have drafted Jackson Dart, man. I'm so sick we drafted a fucking nose tackle.
I think we wish we would have drafted Jackson.
I'd say 100%. I wish we would have drafted Jackson Dart.
I wanted Jackson Dart bad.
And wasn't I correct me if I'm wrong, Maddie, but do you remember? I believe Tommy Jets was really against Jackson Dart.
Why?
Tommy
I don't
Jets
remember, but it wouldn't be surprising.
Tommy Jets covers and watches so much college football. Like that's where he is right now. He's at a game. I forget what game he's at right now. And he's press passes and everything. And I think towards the very end of the college football season, he started to say like, okay, Jackson Dart isn't horrible, but he went to go see him in some sort of pro day and said that he was having problems all over the field, like hitting his guys.
Oh shit.
So, but that was like, I feel like mid-season somewhere in that realm. But okay, so it's 49ers across the board with us going to the Panthers going into Green Bay to play the Packers, who are the second best team in the league statistically. And the Panthers, Jesus Christ. Jay, who do you got?
The Packers are gonna pack them boys out. Shit. They're gonna pound them boys to the ground. Michael Parsons is who's the quarterback? Is Bryce Young playing?
I believe so. Unless and once again, I'm going to forget his name. I always want to say Newton, but Andy Dalton, the redhead. Yeah.
The Red Rifle about to get mauled by that big ass tiger and Michael Parsons.
And Maddie, what are you thinking? You going Pack?
Yeah. I mean, Green Bay looks good.
Yeah, they do. They definitely look pretty strong.
That's what bugs me is Green Bay is like consistently always so much better than the Jets. And I'm like, they're like run by a fucking town council.
Well, not only that, but it's like over the past, I don't even know how long it's been, but pretty much, I don't know who was, I can't remember who Green Bay's quarterback was before Brett Favre. But from Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers to Jordan Love, they've had 3 quarterbacks. In that same time frame, the New York Jets have had like 35 quarterbacks.
Yes, 300 quarterbacks.
You guys had Tebow, Testaverde, fucking.
Hey, whoa. Don't we show respect to Testaverde on this show. Testaverde is the fucking man. Okay.
Who else? Mark Sanchez.
Mark Sanchez was decent. He just he gets a little stabby sometimes.
Man, so many people stole my fucking Halloween costume idea.
Oh, I know. And Abe said he was going to do it too.
Oh, yeah, some bastards.
That's all right. You know what? Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
Then 2 more 1:00 games. You got the Chicago Bears going into Cincinnati, and clearly home field advantage doesn't mean shit for the Bengals. We learned that last week. The Bears go into Cincinnati to play the Bengals. Maddie, what do you got?
Oh,
God damn, dude! I gotta take the Bengals.
Really?
Yeah, they're gonna be so fucking fired up after losing to the Jets last week. I think that they're gonna be out there playing for their fucking lives just so they don't have to fucking run wind sprints for the next month.
All right, Jay, what do you got?
I actually agree with that. I was gonna pick the Bengals. I just don't trust the Bears. I think they're so up and down teams.
Yeah,
they're very mediocre to me. And Caleb Williams is, he's okay. I mean, who they have? Roma Doomsday, DJ Moore in the crew, but then you got Jamar Chase and Higgins on the other side. I'm gonna go Cincinnati.
You're nicer than me about them.
I feel like I'm unfairly judging the Bengals because the Jets beat them. And I'm like, wow, they've got to be bad. Like, they've got to be bad. But when you look at it, it's like, who do I have more faith in? Like, for a standard game, Joe Flacco or Caleb Williams? I actually have more faith in Joe Flacco.
Yeah,
and then, like you said, Jay, you said, who do they got? And
Higgins and
Chase.
and Chase are clearly the better wide receiver option. So
Then
I'll stick with you guys. I'll say Bengals come back because, like Maddie said, you got to be fired up if you lost to the Jets. Like you've got to be like, let's fix this, please, guys.
If you lose to the Jets, you better come out on some shit.
Yeah, you gotta come out and act like your life depends on this next win.
Even though I want the Bears to beat the Bengals because fuck the Bengals every day 3 the hard way, but fuck, I'm not unbiased like that.
Scadaboo reminded me of the Juggernaut.
Shit, that's actually not.
No, you know what? I've always said that I've always said that that Scadaboo reminded me in the New York thing of Wayne Corbett. I know they're not the same, playing the same position, but like they're these little tough white dudes that kind of came out of nowhere and are just the fan base is just rallying behind them. And to see him get put out like Scadaboo did, like that was a real bummer.
Damn.
Vikings don't have a QB, but they could have had Sam I assume Sam or Danny Dimes.
That's very true.
And what's up, Dobbs? Hey, Mike, Maddie, Jay, how's Jets World going for you all? Not good.
Terrible right now.
Well, it's not good though.
I mean, it's not great, but it's like the guy cutting our leg off with a rusty saw took a break.
Yeah.
Well, the steel mill is the wool wheel right now because we're fucking soft as shit. So,
man, Jay, I love you, but Steelers fans are always trying to be the fucking Jets.
What?
You guys always want to co-opt our misery and act like you got it so fucking bad. You're like a bro sitting there eating a Subway sandwich in front of a dude who wandered out of the desert and hasn't eaten in 3 weeks. And you might not have the best sandwich, but at least you're eating.
Look, I understand, but it hasn't been a steel curtain since Palomalo and them left. It's been the wool curtain because everybody somehow flames that shit. Just you guys cooked the Steelers defense. The fuck?
We still lost.
Again, it's not how, it's how many.
Ugh.
All right. This is our final 1:00 game. You got the Falcons heading into New England to play the Patriots. Jay, what do you got?
A shitload
of New England. Come on now.
Yeah.
Mike Vrabel's gonna fucking coach circles on Raheem Morris.
He ain't wrong.
I agree. I hate agreeing with stuff like that.
I'm not thrilled, but it is what it is. You can't deny the truth.
Yeah.
Now we head into the 4:00 games. We got 3 of them. First one is the Saints heading out to LA to play the Rams. I'm gonna go Rams on this one because the Saints are just the Jets of the NFC. Jay, what do you got?
I got the Rams bullying them boys.
Yeah,
stop a moho on their ass and walking them dry. That's what they about to do.
And Maddie?
No, I think if the Rams offense or defense decided to give the other side a break and play Iron Man football, they'd still beat them by 20.
Oh, Saints game. Who's their quarterback? That albino dude?
Oh no, I remember. Oh, what was his? No,
what was his name? That's fucking albino quarterback.
Oh, albino.
Yeah, albino. He was albino looking motherfucker.
Hold on.
What's his name?
Tyler Shuck.
Tyler Show?
Well, I thought it was pronounced Shuck, even though it's spelt Show.
Oh shit! Isn't he trash?
I mean, they're 1-7. Is Justin Fields trash?
Better than Tyler Show, but that's not saying.
Maybe. Then we got. Let's see here. I guess we all are going New England on that one, and then we go to. Oh no, that was the Saints Rams, and then we go to the Jaguars heading out to Las Vegas to play the Raiders. I still have faith in this little like what's his name?
Pete Carroll.
You have the quarterback, the girly looking man. Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, and then
Sunshine.
And then you have his they do a commercial together to Let's Hear It for the Boys.
Travis Hunter.
Yes, Travis Hunter. I think both of those guys just have faces where you're like, I like those guys. Like those guys look like nice guys. And I'm pulling for them. So I mean, the Raiders are trash anyway, but I'm saying Jaguars.
Yeah, I'm taking Jaguars. I hate the Raiders with a passion because I live in California. Raider fans are just very ignorant to me. They're worse than Cowboy fans, my personal opinion. And Jaguars gonna beat their ass because the Raiders. Pete Carroll is a has-been. He's 90 years old, need to retire. Ashton Jeanty needs an O-line. Geno Smith is an interception machine. So, who is Jacoby Myers playing? Is Brock Bowers playing? I mean, come on now. Jag should beat those dudes.
Yeah, Maddie.
Yeah, I mean, you guys said it all. The Raiders are just ass.
AFC, they're like the. No, I'm tripping. No, nobody's the Raiders.
Then you got this is probably your game of the week right here. Tomorrow, 4:25, the Chiefs head into Buffalo to play the Bills. And I hate to say this, man, but the Chiefs are spotty. I think the Bills are one of the powerhouses, and it's in Buffalo. That I mean, and yeah, it's like there's some places that have extreme home field advantage, and Buffalo is one of those places. So I got to go Bills on this one, Maddie.
Yeah, Bills. I mean, I might think twice if they were in KC, but the Bills do, like you said, the Bills Mafia is at its the height of its annoying power right now. So
I like Bills Mafia. I like they're funny as it. They seem like cool people to hang out with and get.
I can assure you they are not.
Oh, okay.
Jay, I hear nightmare stories of people going up there. Like Buffalo Bills fans are absolute jerk offs. But once again, I can't.
There's a Buffalo Bills bar out here, and they're fucking retarded.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really judge because I mean I think Jets fans are a lot more calmer now, but Jets fans back when I was going to games,
well, that's the thing, man. When your team's winning, it's a lot easier to be rowdy and run around like a maniac.
That's very true.
Like we're subdued because we've been under the grindstone for 15 years. Because I know if the Jets were to start getting good and whooping ass wholesale and become Super Bowl favorites, I'd be fucking insufferable.
Oh, you guys!
I mean, even worse than I am now.
Oh yeah, no, I would be. This show would be ridiculous. All the fans of other teams that we have that come into this show would be gone.
Yeah, they would not come in. They would.
No, they would not want to see you.
Yeah, but you're not a hater though.
Nah, I don't.
We have haters that come in.
I have no reason to hate the Jets. Like
that's what I tell people. Like if you hate the Jets and you're not in the AFC East, like. Do you hate kids with cancer too?
Oh, what? No.
That's what I mean.
Damn.
Now these two games, I don't know what made them think that these should be the Sunday night and Monday night football games.
Dude, yeah, I'm like, don't we have a flex category? I mean, are we able to move
Sunday
these?
Night?
This is terrible.
Yeah,
we didn't. I didn't even give you my prediction for Chiefs and Bills.
Oh, I thought we were all going Bills.
I just believe in Mahomes. I might have to go Chiefs.
All right.
Interesting.
At this point, it's like I hate both those teams. I'm so sick of both those teams. Like I hope they tie.
Oh fuck.
Helps neither of them.
Seahawks, Redskins. Fuck those Commanders, Redskins.
Yeah, so you Seahawks heading into the DC to play the Redskins. I'm you know what? Fuck it. I'll take Sam Darnold and the Seahawks.
Me too. Yeah, I love the Redskins. My dad's a Redskins fan. I lived out there, but they went back to being the Redskins that we know. It sucks. One NFC title game, and now they're just back to being the mediocre Redskins. So I'm gonna go with the Seahawks.
I'll take Redskins.
All right.
I think
be a little different.
Advantage. I mean, I don't know that I'm going to watch even a minute of that game.
I'm going to watch that shit. I'm so thankful you guys still call them the Redskins, man, because people be like, they're the Commanders. And I'll say, not mine. That's not my call them the Redskins.
Call them what you want, but they're the
racist. It's racist. It's a slur. I'm like, not to the damn Americans. They want that name back.
Right?
The fuck? Bring the name back, please.
When they show somebody wearing a shirt that says Caucasians and it's a white dude's head on it, and they're like, white people, are you offended? And I've not met one person who's like, yes.
No, I want that shirt.
It's like,
are you kidding me?
You got a link for it? Oh, I'll rep it.
I told my uncle because he got all pissy about the Redskins, like that's a racial slur. I'm like, look, they're not called the Washington Jigaboos with a dark face, black face on the fucking helmet.
No, they're putting that team in. I lost the joke.
Atlanta.
All right.
Couldn't even think of a place that doesn't have a football team.
Montana.
Yeah, that would be so fucking funny.
Yeah, because I don't think there's a black person in Montana.
Roger Goodell, you have the chance to do the funniest shit ever right now.
Hey, no. They could put an Aunt Jemima logo on the fucking team helmet in
Oh my
Montana.
God.
I actually have a cousin that lives in Montana. She's Mexican, her husband white. I said if I go to Montana, I'll be the only black person over there.
Most likely.
They might like it.
I would not doubt that at all. Do they even have like what's their biggest?
They'll
like,
call ice on you, dude. They wouldn't know the difference.
What's I don't even know what Montana's biggest city is.
It's Billings, Montana.
Oh,
and
it's
everything
Billings? I thought
closes
it
at.
was Bozeman.
It's like I think everything closes at like 8:00, 9:00, some bullshit like that.
See, you gotta understand, you're a young man out having a good time. To us, that sounds like heaven.
Fuck that.
Yeah, everyone gets quiet and lets me sleep.
Everybody shuts the fuck up. I don't have to hear nothing. Like, oh, see, that sounds like fucking heaven to me. I'll get my shopping done early. I don't gotta fucking go outside anymore.
All right, last one of the week, guys. Monday Night Football. You got the Arizona Cardinals heading into Dallas to play the high-powered Dallas Cowboys offense. Jay, what do you got?
I got the Cowboys, man. What the hell are the Cardinals doing?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're just a dumpster fire of an NFL team.
I'm going Cowboys.
Yeah, I think dude, who isn't going Cowboys? Like,
Yeah, they scored too
Jason,
much.
Jason, what are the Cardinals doing?
Wait, though. The Cardinals do have a history of beating the Cowboys, though. They do. For some reason, the Cardinals get up to play the Cowboys.
I am
We'll
not
see.
totally concerned about this.
I just hope the Cardinals don't wear those ugly like blood splattered jerseys.
Yeah, them shits are fucking atrocious, yo. Gosh,
It's still not as bad as those red Giants jerseys from back in the day.
I like those ones. I remember those ones.
Canadian jerseys? Nah.
No, those are the ones from last year, the 100th anniversary.
Those were terrible.
Yeah, those were bad. And wait, Jay, before you go too far, your guys' uniforms last week we've talked about.
No, those uniforms are the representation of the team and ownership. It's fucking shit.
Yeah, shit and piss.
Those were bad. Those were so bad.
Those fucking Manchester United fucking Brazilian uniforms we had. Every Steelers fan was like, these are dog shit uniforms.
All right, real quick. We have somebody waiting in the green room. I want to get him in here. Are you ready there? I just want to make sure he's ready. OG, you ready? Okay, just want to make sure. Here we go. OG Jets fan, how you doing tonight?
Mikey, Maddie, Jay, how are you guys?
What's up, my man? How are you?
Doing
Been a
good,
while.
doing good.
Hold on, let me just adjust this. It's been a minute.
Love the hoodie, bro.
Yes, sir.
Love that logo.
Much love to all you guys.
You too, bro.
Just had a couple questions that I wanted to ask you guys on your opinions when it comes down to the trade deadline. When it comes to Brees, Quincy, who else are they looking at? I wouldn't even consider Sauce, but all the garbage players like Alan Lazard and F all of them. But when it comes down to actually Brees Hall, right, and what you can get for him, if you cannot get a second or third round pick, in my opinion, why would they get rid of him? Because he's still under contract. I know he wants money, just like Quentin. He's owed money. But if you trade away Quentin, in my opinion, Quentin or Brees, it's almost like you're just sending a bad message to the team.
Yeah,
it's almost like we're losing out for this year, and then we're going to draft next year and hope that we get these players back. And I don't want to get rid of Brees. I don't want to get rid of Quentin. The only player I could see getting rid of course, Alan Lazard and Michael Clemens, they're garbage. But Quincy Williams would be the only player that I could see you can get rid of, for a third or fourth or fifth or whatever they want to do. But why would you trade Brees Hall for a fifth or sixth round draft pick?
Yeah, we agree with you wholeheartedly.
Yeah, that'd
We were talking about that earlier.
stupid ass move.
Yeah, Maddie,
And-
let them know. Let them know what you're thinking about Brees.
We're all about it. You know, we're saying Brees, if he wants to be here, that's like 90% of don't trade Brees. If he genuinely even wants to stay, pay the man his money, keep him. I'm of the mindset in general that unless you get an offer that is it's so insanely good, the guys you mentioned, keep them. We're not. I mean, after this season, we're not in any cap trouble as far as I know. So I don't see the point of, like you just said, trading these guys and hoping we redraft them. We got them. The devil you know is better than the devil you don't. Now, if somebody comes in and offers me a first rounder or somebody, I might be listening then. But no one's doing that. And you know, I wouldn't let Brees go for a third, and it would have to be like the 30 fucking third pick for a second. And I'd still probably not do it. I still think we should keep Brees. I'm in the same boat as you. But no, you're saying pretty much, you're speaking our language. We're all on the same page.
Yeah, my whole thing is to say what exactly me and Maddie have talked about it, and Brees is looking better. And I said to Maddie earlier that if we're gonna get rid of Brees, I look, it would have to be a team that feels like they're a Super Bowl contender. Like all they're missing is an explosive running back, and they can make it to the Super Bowl. Well, if that's the case, then give us a second. You know, that's like the least I would want to give, you know, for Brees Hall. Because we could have him, we could franchise tag him the next year. Like we could keep him on, we can sign him to a new contract, all that stuff. But I said to Maddie earlier that if there's a good camaraderie between Brees and Garrett and Sauce and this guy and that and all these guys, that's how you build a good culture. Guys who want to work together, guys who want to play together. So I think breaking that up could hurt the team more than, you know, getting a third round pick. Like a third round pick seems reasonably what it would be offered, but I wouldn't give him for less than a second, because if a team wants him that bad and they think that they can make it to a Super Bowl, they'll give up a second round pick to make it to a Super Bowl. If we thought that we were a running back away or a wide receiver away from being in the Super Bowl, wouldn't we give out a second round pick for a person of the caliber of Brees Hall?
I would do it.
Yeah.
See, in my opinion, right, a lot of people like are talking about like you could just grab a running back off of, out of anywhere. Yes, you can grab a running back in the third, fourth, fifth round, but it's not going to be a Brees Hall. And if you're trading away the assets, if we're drafting a quarterback next year, okay, and you want to develop a young quarterback, don't tell me that you're relying on Braylon Allen coming back from a knee injury, which we don't know what's going to happen. Okay. God, yeah. I bless that he comes back great. You know what I mean? I hope he comes back awesome, but we don't know yet. And Isaiah Davis is a second. He's not a first string running back. And now what we need is a number one wide receiver. So the only thing that I think that we can do is, if you can get a trade for Will McDonald and get a second or third, so that can complement our quarterback and number two wide receiver for next year.
Boys, I hate you do this, but it is my time. I got a boogie. I got to go to work. OG, good to see you. Jay, good to see you. Mike, I'll see you Monday, guys. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna talk about Monday night, but we'll talk. So I'll see you guys then.
All right.
Have a good one, Maddie.
Cheers.
Have a good one at work.
No, but what I was going to say with those other guys is I don't even know if I don't know if I
dropped off. Maddie? Okay,
yeah, Maddie had to go to work.
My bad.
But no, when it comes to Will McDonald, I don't know if I'd get rid of him because he's still on his, like, I would first and foremost keep all the guys who are still on their rookie contracts. I don't see any reason in getting rid of Will McDonald, Fashanu, Membu, Tippmann, Mason Taylor, like all those guys they're on, let them prove themselves. You know, Will McDonald had double-digit sacks last year. You know, I think this year, what does he have? 3? I don't even know. I
maybe 3.
Yeah, but who knows if he'll get there again. So if any of the rookie contract guys, I would keep around because it's just cheap. So, you know, what can you possibly get for him?
Mike, my question is, would you rather keep JJ than a Will McDonald, correct?
Yes. Yes. I would rather.
And the only reason why they would trade JJ first is because he's a year older on the contract. Because JJ's obviously a better player than Will McDonald.
Yes. JJ, obviously he's, I pray for him staying healthy, but yeah, I think he's overall a better player. But once again, why can't we keep them both? I'm not understanding why we can't keep them both.
No, yes. What I'm saying is, if you were to trade one, like the only reason I could see that they trade JJ is not JJ. I don't want to trade JJ. Will McDonald is just to get that second or third round pick for that quarterback next year that we're going to draft in round 1. Like if they do get a second or third, they can get a wide receiver with our rookie quarterback next year. That's the only reason I can see them dealing Will McDonald.
What are you saying,
and
Jay?
then you got go ahead, Jay. I'm sorry.
Question. I don't think you guys want to draft a quarterback this next year. The quarterback drafting looks like shit.
I don't think we have a choice. That's the problem.
I think you guys do. I think I would just stick it out with Fields. I wouldn't even draft a quarterback next year. I'd draft like a wide receiver or a corner or offensive lineman or something.
Jay, the Jets are drafting a quarterback next year.
Yeah, we don't.
First round.
Who y'all drafting? Drew Allard?
Well, no, but here's the thing.
What quarterback, but they are drafting one.
There are like 3 or 4 guys that I constantly, are constantly being thrown around as like the top quarterback in this draft. Like there's no clear like Peyton Manning, in this draft coming up. So one or two of these 4 guys has got to be decent, right? I mean, just statistically or like historically, why can't it finally be the Jets to pick the right one? We flubbed on Sam Darnold. We flubbed on Zach Wilson. Mark Sanchez was as good as the team around him, and luckily for him, the team around him was friggin' outstanding. So that's why Mark Sanchez looks as 2 AFC Championship games. First rookie quarterback. He has all these like crazy stats. You're right. He beat Tom Brady and Peyton Manning in the playoffs.
Never did that.
But that's because of the people around him, the team around Mark Sanchez, his offensive line, his wide receivers, his running backs, even his defense was off the wall good. Like if instead of Mark Sanchez, we had one of the top QBs at the time, we would have won the Super Bowl.
I think you guys should have beat us in the AFC Championship game had y'all not fell asleep on Mendenhall.
Mike, I think you just said it. I don't feel comfortable if we get the number 1 pick, if we get the number 5 pick, I don't feel comfortable with the Jets and their regime to develop a quarterback, no matter who it is, no matter what pieces are around them.
No, absolutely, and we don't have a history of being able to do that. But my whole thing is that if we are drafting a quarterback, I don't want to make the same mistake we made with Zach Wilson and Sam Darnold. I don't want to throw him to the wolves immediately. I want him to sit. Even if Justin Fields sucks, we have him for next year. Like have him sit behind Justin Fields for as long as possible. Right. I can wait another year. I've waited 40 plus years for this team to be good. And in those 40 plus years, I've seen like 5 good seasons, like 5 really good seasons.
Yeah. And in my opinion, that's where Aaron Glenn's first decision, he messed up. He should have kept Aaron Rodgers, because even if he didn't, even if he's not great, even if he's not Super Bowl, Aaron Rodgers could have developed a quarterback and teached him everything better than Justin Fields can ever do in his life.
But that's also assuming that Aaron Rodgers would have not only stuck around for this season, but then stuck around for next season. Because also, but another thing is that if we had Aaron Rodgers, does he win more games? And then we don't get one of these top 3 or 4 quarterbacks. With Justin Fields, we're probably getting one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the draft.
Right. My biggest thing was with the Jets was when Aaron Glenn said he doesn't want someone sitting behind him and like, taking away like whatever Aaron Glenn had to say. That's like that's not a professional way to move about it. And even if you felt that way, you don't say that to the public. Like, you don't say, I let Aaron Rodgers go because I think he's going to undergrade me and he's just going to throw me out. Like, this is he's going to the Hall of Fame, Aaron Rodgers. He's on his way out. He only has a year left or 2 years, right? And you don't throw him under the bus like that and just become onto the New York Jets. We're the Jets, baby. We're not the fucking Steelers or Packers. Like, you come onto this team, show a little bit of gratitude for the people that were here. And I get it. It was probably Woody that threw Aaron Rodgers. Woody didn't want Aaron Rodgers in. Any coach that came in here did not want Aaron Rodgers. They wanted to start over. Okay, fine. What I'm saying is now where we are now. We have Justin Fields, okay? He's good one game, not so good another game. Comes back and plays good.
You were being really nice saying not so good. He's either decent or he's absolutely terrible. That's how I would word it.
Hey, Mike, I gotta go, bro.
Hold on 1 second.
I'm being nice as a Jets fan.
Hold on, Jay. What were you saying?
I'll say I gotta go, man. I'm gonna tap in with you on Monday, probably.
All right, cool. Good to see you, Jay. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem.
Be good, Jets.
But yeah, no, it's look, maybe it's all in hindsight because I was ready to move on from Aaron Rodgers too, because we have a new coach and a new regime, and Aaron Rodgers is the kind of guy who will sit there and change plays and do what he wants to do and all of that stuff. And I that would maybe be undermining what Aaron Glenn wants to do with him and his staff. So now in hindsight, looking back at it, we're like, oh, well, we should have kept Aaron Rodgers because Justin Fields is a pile of crap. But we didn't fully know that he was going to be this bad. Like we didn't think he was going to be a lifesaver, but I expected him to be a little better than 1-7.
Yes, I agree, brother. And Mike? How did you feel after we got our first win, man? It's been a long time since we talked. Did you have fun when we got that first win, bro, or what?
First off, I was excited. I was thrilled, but the dark cloud of finding out right before the game that Nick Mangold had died.
Of course.
That really hurt that victory.
Yo, that shit hurt me so much. Shout out to Matt O'Leary. He's having a kidney foundation to the National Kidney Foundation on his website to buy the 74 sweatshirts and t-shirts. I bought one. My dad bought one. And Nick Mangold was a true Jet. I wanted to actually start out the show by saying that. It's been like a week that passed, but what sucks is, man, he had a kidney donor, dude. He had a kidney donor.
Oh no, really?
Like 2 weeks, and it was too late. Like, God bless his soul. God bless his wife Jennifer and his 4 kids, man. Like, he's always going to be in my prayers. He was the strongest man that I've ever met in my life. 6'4", 325. And more of a better person than even a player, bro. Like, he better get his jersey retired. I hope he gets into the Hall of Fame. And I just have nothing but prayers for him. He was a great Jet, man. Like, you talk about a Jet. He was the all-time Jet, man, when I grew up. All-time Jet.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like, I mean, once again, who's wearing his number right now? Fashanu?
Yes.
Yeah, that needs to end.
The thing is, Mike, Fashanu said that Mangold Mangold gave Fashanu the okay to wear his jersey numbers. So, I mean,
that's fine, but I think at the end of the season, out of respect, going into next year, I think that Fashanu needs to kind of get that, even if Woody and the Jets don't retire it immediately, because no one on the Jets wears an 80 either. So that Wayne Corbett is close to getting his number retired with the New York Jets.
So if he's first in line, get Corbett his ceremony, and then get Nick Mangold, next in line to get that honor. But we need to pull the number off the field, I think.
And that's a whole nother thing with this Woody Johnson guy, man. Like, I know he's the owner, he's a billionaire. Like, give it to Christopher, man. Like, you said it. 80 should be retired, 74 should be retired. Like, what are we playing games for? No one's wearing the jersey, 80. So why is it not retired?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't understand it. It's I don't know what's going on with Woody. I put the hands in all the hands in Christopher Johnson, because he knows how to speak. Everybody likes him. He's a respectable guy, and Woody is he doesn't know how to speak in public. He's not good with people. He does not know how to talk.
And I said that a couple weeks ago when he made those comments about Justin Fields. Everybody kind of took it to this thing where he was trashing Justin Fields. When if you actually listen to what he said, he said, "Look, my support is completely behind Aaron Glenn. Any coach on any team, if they had a quarterback with that quarterback rating, would be in the same position." So he was right. He was speaking fact. Yeah. So, but it came out the way you're right, the way he says it, and the way with a little smirk on his face, and just whatever. It doesn't come out right, and it sounds wrong. I don't think he meant to bury Justin Fields. He was just saying that any coach and QB in this predicament with these stats are going to be in the same position.
No, I 100% agree. And the thing is, as a billionaire owner, you have to have somebody in front of you to tell you how to talk in front of the public, so it doesn't come out with that dumb smirk on your face. Yeah. Where I get what he was saying was right, but as an owner of a billionaire team, you can't come out and do that, bro. Like, it's different. It's different if like, I get what he's saying is true, and maybe it sparked a little fire under poor Justin Fields. He said he came out like I don't know what he's going through, man, but he said he was crying in a closet, crying. Like, I don't know if that was from what he said, but
I hope that's not true. That seems like a Caleb Williams thing to do.
Dude, as an owner of a billionaire team of the New York Jets, you're not playing in Cleveland or Cincinnati or Jacksonville. You're playing in New York. You cannot throw him under the bus like that. You have to know how to speak in public. And he's wearing the blue tie with his soccer team fucking hat. Like, where's the Woody Jets hat with the green tie? Like, it's like you don't want.
And where's his bling that he got from Sauce?
Yeah, where's that? Yeah, I want to see that. Where's the bling? Like,
yeah,
he sold it in. But yeah, my question is, look, Mike. Do you think that the Jets? Do you think that they're actually going to get rid of Brees, Quentin? Not Quincy. I think Quincy could be, because we're not going to sign two offside linebackers to 15, 17. Quincy's probably going to want more than Jamie and Sherwood. We signed the wrong linebacker, in my opinion. But do you think they're going to re-sign Brees, Quentin, and we got a bunch of people to sign? But
Quentin just got re-signed, like what, last year or the year before?
Who?
Quentin Williams.
Well, yeah, but he's not guaranteed. He's only guaranteed like $5 million. So he's going to want a contract extension.
We must be talking about someone different. I keep thinking you're saying Quentin Williams, 95.
Yeah. Quentin, 95.
Yeah, he just re-signed a huge deal.
No, he's only guaranteed $5 million after next year. After this year, they have to re-sign him to more money. Well, they don't have to re-sign him, but he's going to want more guaranteed money.
I'm just looking it up because I feel like we just signed him. Yeah, he's on Quentin Williams signed a 4-year, $96 million contract.
Guaranteed money though.
The deal includes $66 million in guaranteed.
Quentin Williams, 95.
Say that again.
Quentin Williams, number 95.
Yes, is $66 million guaranteed over those 4 years.
All
So
right, because
he's under a big contract, and not only is he under a big contract, but if for some reason we try to get rid of Quinnen Williams, whatever, I would not get rid of him unless whatever team is taking the entire contract, because I want as much cap space as possible. Like, I don't want anybody we trade away to where we're still paying part of their salary. So if that's the case, that's the case. I hope, whatever. But I don't. It's weird with Quinnen because he's not getting the sacks, but he is usually double teamed. So that should open up Jermaine and Will McDonald and whatever to be able to get in there.
right. Mike, I think you double check that, because how much guaranteed money is he guaranteed next year? I think it's only $5 million.
Well, no, it says $66 million over the 4 years.
Yeah, how much is he getting paid next year guaranteed money? I think it's only $5 million. That's the thing. That's the problem.
I don't know. I mean, usually wouldn't it? I mean, they may have done a little bit where they moved money around in order to sign people and keep them under the cap space, but he's still getting $66 million in the end, no matter what. That was the guaranteed money. So whether next year he gets 5 and then the year after that he gets 20 or whatever, set up.
That's the problem, though. I think next year he's only guaranteed $5 million. We got to. I'm not all into the contracts. I don't look into that kind of stuff. I just heard from other shows. I've been on Boy Green and Jake and all that.
Well, I would honestly look. I would trust them. I would trust Jake Asman. He knows his shit. But I'm just looking at it, and it's a $96 million contract with 66 guaranteed. It's over 4 years. Now, like I said, they can, in order to stay under the cap, they can make it like, okay, well, this year we'll pay you $5 million, and then the next year you'll get like 20, and then the year after that you'll get 20 or whatever. They can move things around, and as long as he agrees with it, it is what it is. But the bottom line is, in those 4 years, he's getting 66 million guaranteed with additional guarantees, coming by, I guess this year or next year.
Okay. The thing I had under assumption was I thought that he was getting only like 5 million guaranteed after this year. He's only getting guaranteed 5 more million. So he's going to want more money. I understand he's on the contract, but I think he's only guaranteed 5 more million. Quincy, his brother, you can't. Yeah, I mean they can, but you're going to sign 2 linebackers. They signed the wrong linebacker, in my opinion. They should have signed Quincy for that $50 million contract, but they signed Sherwood, and he's coming up this year is a little flat, in my opinion. But
it says that let me see. I'm still trying to figure out where this per year is. It's just like I said, if the contract says 66, he's getting 66 over the 4 years, which ends in 2028. So, however they have that spliced out, I don't know. I'm not able to find that out right now, but that's what I'm reading.
Okay.
And once again, I would trust if Jake knows the breakdown. I would trust Jake. Because he, if it was him, I don't know.
Mike, in your opinion, would you trade Quentin for a number 1 and say a 4?
Ooh, that's tough. I'd think about it. But then once again, whatever team we traded him to would have to take his contract. Like, I don't want to keep paying. Like, I want that cap space.
And it depends on the pick, right? Because you don't want to get almost all the way into you don't want to get a pick with the Chiefs, and then we're going to be drafting 31st.
Okay. Here it is. OG, I got it for you.
Gotcha.
So he got 47.8. So he got a lot of his guaranteed money right at the signing. So he got almost $50 million right at the signing. And then that's now broken down over the next 3 years, and he will get $5 million guaranteed in 2026. But the Jets already put now I don't want to trade him because we already paid him $50 million at the signing, so we would lose that money. So I wouldn't trade Quinnen.
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't trade any of our solid pieces. Like, I wouldn't trade Quinn. I wouldn't trade Brees. I wouldn't trade JJ. I wouldn't trade any of our solid core. Like, if you want to get rid of all of the garbage, like Lazard, and I'm not saying Quincy Williams is garbage, but the thing is, no NFL team has paid 2 offside linebackers $15 million. Quincy's going to want more than 15. If he takes less, then okay, but he's going to want more than Quincy's deal, and I don't see how we re-sign him. But you got, in my opinion, unless you get a second or third, the least I would trade for Brees, because a 4th or 5th round running back is not guaranteed to be a star like Brees. Brees will go and be a fucking stud, bro. He'll be a stud.
Hold on 1 second. I got a Jets chant for James. Here we go.
James!
James comes in with $5. Thank you so much, James. I appreciate that. He says, I think what we're seeing from Darren Muji right now is one energy. Give us assets to reinvest in the team. But teams want rentals, not long-term deals. I don't know. The thing is that I'm the same way, and I've said this for a while. I think the New York Jets need to now. Who we need to keep is up to Aaron Glenn and Darren Muji. But other than that, I want them to have as many draft picks and as much cap space as possible going into this upcoming offseason, because Aaron Glenn needs to build the team. I don't want any more bullshit excuses. I want him to build the team that he thinks can win. And so, however he does that, I want it done, because I don't want to go into next year with all this, when a truck is turning and, sometimes you got to move a boat and the boat's got to pick up sail and you got to shovel coal into the – I don't want to hear all that crap that he always pulls in his press conference. I just want him to win. And this year, we're all giving him the pass. Next year, he's got to start winning.
But, Mike, you honestly trust Aaron Glenn and Darren Muji to draft a new quarterback? We're drafting a quarterback if we only win 3 or 4 games.
There's nothing that they have done that makes me trust them at all. What? We just signed him. What are we going to do? Just fire them within 1 year, not even give them a chance? So the way I'm looking at it is we got these guys for, 3 years, 4 years, to give them a fair shot. I got to hang in there with them. I don't trust them. No. I said this to Maddie like a week or 2 ago. I have hope in the New York Jets, but I have no faith in the New York Jets. There's a difference.
Man, I just want this franchise to turn over and actually just start. Look, when we play Cleveland, right? I don't want to hear anybody about the tank or any of that shit. We have to beat Cleveland, okay? You have to have faith if you're a Jet fan. You have to have hope, faith, whatever you want to call it.
I have hope.
I hope Cleveland has a better defense than Cincinnati. But smack him in the mother effing face, man. Like, off your bye week, let's go, bro. Like, be a Jet. Come out for your coach and play hard. Like, Garrett's back. Sauce is back. I don't want to hear none of this excuse BS. Like, you got this new wide receiver. I don't know what he's going to be from Philly, whatever. But I guarantee you he's going to be just as good as Josh Reynolds. So I don't want to tank. I want our team to stick intact. I want Brees, JJ, our core 4. I want Quentin staying. Because when we do draft a quarterback next year, he needs pieces around him, okay? And if he has nobody, people say they have Isaiah Davis and Braylon Allen. Braylon Allen's come back from knee surgery, bro. You don't even know what he's going to be. Like, the guy cannot even maybe play another down in the NFL. We don't know. Like, it's just it's a question mark. So if you're questioning, if you're saying all my money is on Isaiah Davis, that's okay. I get it. We don't have a number 2 receiver, but Isaiah Davis ain't going to carry the load for 17 games as your number 1 running back, bro, in the NFL.
I agree completely. But listen, real quick, Brian is picking this up. And now I just muted you real quick because I think it's on your end when I'm talking. are you listening through the computer mic or something? Because my voice is coming through your end when I don't have you muted. So like there's like a little bit of a microphone interference. Like, do you have headphones in or what?
No, I don't have headphones in. I'm just on my cell phone.
Okay, that's probably it. I can work it out like this because I guarantee you there's not going to be any interference here. But yeah, I'm sorry about that, Brian. I mean, it happens. There's nothing that necessarily can be done right now without headphones. But regardless, like I said, I want the Jets to build how they're going to build. Quincy Williams, there are going to be guys on this team that we're not going to be able to keep, with the money that they're going to end up wanting. But that's something for Aaron Glenn and Darren Muji to figure out. But on what you said, I wish I could be like you and have the faith and the hope going into next week against the Cleveland Browns. But the one thing I will say is that I still will always have hope for my team. I never root for the loss. I never root for the tank. I am always rooting for the New York Jets to win. But unfortunately, they have lost my ability to have faith in them.
Midnight Mike, if I'm still coming in a little staticky,
no, you're fine. It's when I talk. When I talk, we can hear it delayed on your end because you don't have headphones in.
Oh, hold on.
All right, guys, I'm going to check out some of your. Hold on one sec. I'll mute him real quick. I'll check out some of your guys' things here. Mike, they are rebuilding. What do you mean they have to start winning? Because this is the year that they get away with having one win in the first half of the season. I'm not putting up with this next year. There's teams that we should have beat this year. We should have beaten the Panthers. The Bengals, I guess we could beat them. There's teams that we should have beat. We should have beat Pittsburgh in that first game. We came back. We should have beat the Bucks, but our defense, I think, is the ones who screwed that one up and let Baker Mayfield go right down the field. The Jets, this is the year where now I'm not saying next year that they need to be a playoff team, but we're going to need to see a marked improvement from this year and last year. And I'm going to put that on Aaron. I don't want to see another 5 next year. It's 7, 8, 9 wins or bust. Otherwise, I'm going to lose a lot of faith in Aaron Glenn and Darren Muji. Now let me see if I can still hear any interference here. All right, can I hear myself? No, I think we're good. As long as I can hear you, OT.
Can you hear me, Mike?
I can hear you. We're good.
Okay. Yeah, man. Like I just want to I want to win games, man. Like I don't like the Jet fans that want to tank. Like those fans to me are not real like Jet fans. Like if you think that we tank and we get a number 1 or number 2 pick and we're gonna draft the right quarterback, you obviously don't know the Jets' history. Like I want to win every game that we could play, and if we got to trade up or if we want a quarterback, you make the moves to make it. Don't be that sour ass like a Sour Patch Kid, man. Like don't tank and lose games because that lose the fans. It leaves the team, man. Like players don't want to lose. They don't go out on the football field to risk their bodies, and people can get paralyzed at any time, like Dennis Byrd, God bless him. Yep. Like people don't go out on the football field to just do nothing. Like they go out there to win games, and we're the Jets, baby, and we play to win. And I want to win. I honestly want to win out, but I just want this first win in Cleveland, against Cleveland. Are we home or away against Cleveland? We're away, right?
I believe so, but I have the schedule. No, we're home.
We're home against Cleveland. Okay, yeah, it's a much better defense than Cincinnati. Much better defense. Garrett, what's his name? Had 5 sacks last week in one game. Myles Garrett, but you know what? Don't run the ball to his side. Run it to the other side. Run it to the right if he's on the left. You know what I mean? Like, I like where we're going. I like that our offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator are finally starting to get like. I know we put up 38 points last week. I get it, but we won the game. I like that we're improving, and it maybe took like some of these players, the new players like Brandon Stevens, who's awesome right now. It maybe took some of these players a little bit to adjust to the scheme. It's a new scheme. It's a complete different scheme. Like we were running what, a 3-4 last 4-3, and now we're running whatever it is. It's a completely different scheme than Salah's defense and Ulbrich. And now these players are starting to learn. We got new players. They're starting to know what we are intact. The coaches are starting to know about what all these players are. And the guy from Tennessee, the cornerback, our slot now that replaced Michael Carter, Brownlee, like he's playing excellent. And I just want improvement every week. If we go 2 or 3 or 4 wins, it is what it is. But I want to just see like we're in every game. I want to see us improving every week.
Yeah.
I want, you know what I mean? Like something to be like the first couple weeks were brutal, man. After the Pittsburgh game.
Well, the one thing is that the penalties have gone down.
Yes.
We just need to get it where the defense. Look, I don't need the defense to be giving up like 7 or 10 points. I get it. If they give up 14, if they give up 17, okay. Just don't be giving up over 30 every game. And then the offense, right. I don't need the offense to score 40 points like they did. I know it was 30, 40 points. But if the offense can put up 21, 24, 27 points a game, then all of a sudden we're winning games. But if both our offense and defense can finally click and both play well, they don't have to play amazing. You know, I don't need the offense to put up 40 points, but it seems like we just can't. If the offense is on, the defense is completely trash. If the defense is on, then the offense can't move the ball. So Aaron Glenn has got to figure that out. He's got to figure that out and once again, I'll give leeway this year. But like you said, I'm never going to root for a tank. I'm never going to root for a loss. With the way the Jets draft, I put it in God's hands. I put it in the football God's hands. Wherever we land at the end of the season, I'm rooting for as many wins as we can get, no matter what. Because that's just I'm old school like that. I'm still a kid.
Yeah.
You know?
1,000%, Mike. And one last thing, I'll leave you with this: like, for the offensive coordinator, okay, Tanner Anstrom, like you put your quarterback in the right situation, man. You know what Justin Fields is. You know what his strengths are. You know what he's weak at. If you got the guy back there and he can't read past his first or second read, you got to make play calls so that he can get it out of his hand fast. Make it. I'm not an offensive coordinator, but please don't put your quarterback to stand back there for 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Have him throw it immediately. Have some run options. Run outside the pocket. Scramble. Like, make your quarterback.
I think Justin has a problem. I think Justin has a problem where he gets the ball, and if his first read isn't there, he panics, and he doesn't know where. He has a hard time seeing the field, it seems, because the offensive line has given him in games where he's gotten sacked or rushed or hurried or all that stuff. He's actually had way more time than most quarterbacks have to throw the ball, and he's just not getting rid of it. So that's something. You're right. If he can get a quick slant out to someone quick, by all means. But also, I think the only 2 games where we had, and I think they should have had more in the Cincinnati game. But like, look at the Pittsburgh game. There were so many designed runs for Justin Fields, and it's like that's the only thing that he's good at is running the ball. So let's.
But that's all. That's also the thing. When he got concussed and had a concussion, I think that he is afraid to run the ball. Like he's afraid to get hit. I don't know.
That's a nightmare scenario. Because that's the one thing he's good at. That's the one thing that everybody can say Justin Fields is good at. Is getting out and running that ball. So if he starts fearing that, then his career is done. You know, that's what he's good at.
Man, I love Justin Fields. He's a great human being. He believes in the Lord and God, and for him to come out and say a comment like that, a lot of people say he's a coward for doing that. I say that you're the man for doing that, dude. Like, people don't understand about mental health and like, you're being real with people. Like you cried because, like, I'm not even gonna get into it, but it's just That's so strong for a man, a quarterback for the New York Jets to come out and say that's not a coward thing to do. And I wish him nothing but the best, man. And even if it don't work out in New York, he might not be our quarterback next year. I want this guy to go out and ball out and tear it up for the New York Jets, baby.
I do think
Mike.
I think we'll have him next year. But thank you. I appreciate you coming on so much.
Jets, Jets, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Thank
Mike,
you,
love
OG.
you, brother.
Have a good one. That was awesome. Thank you so much for calling in, guys. I'm going to get to your comments, and then we'll we'll end it out tonight. We're getting up on that 11 o'clock hour. Please hit that thumbs up if you guys are in here. It's free. It helps out the show. And hey, what is it off your back to sit there and just hit that thumbs up button, right? It's not that hard. All right, let's go back in here. And Wild Wave, I did see you put this in. Have you seen the 2026 schedule? No, I know that's not out yet, but I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the teams that were slated to play in what divisions and whatnot. I agree. It's going to be tougher next year, but I still don't. I'm sorry. How many excuses? How many times can you make excuses for your team? The Jets are 1-7. Okay. And I'm still going to sit here and be like, let's give him a shot. It's still his first year. Let's give him a shot. But if we go into another year and they haven't figured something out, because we have proven that our offense is capable of scoring points when the play calls are right and you use players to their strength. Look at the Pittsburgh game. Look at the last game against the Bengals. Even look at some of those games where we came back and scored a bunch in towards later in the game. I know some of it, like against, like let's say the Bucks. I believe at one point it was like that first touchdown was like, oh, garbage time. But then all of a sudden they scored again and they scored and they made it a frigging game right there at the end. So the Jets offense, when ran correctly, can score points. And we've also seen that the defense can stop people when it matters. They sucked this past week in Cincinnati. They sucked. But when it counted on those last two drives, I believe both were 3 and outs. The Jets won the game. How many of you, and let me ask you this seriously, how many of you saw Joe Flacco go off the field and you were like, oh, we might be able to win this because, it's what Browning's coming in. I mean, this is us. We might be able to stop them. And then we kick off. And as we're kicking off, here comes Joe Flacco running back out onto the field. And you hear the Cincinnati crowd start getting loud and cheering. And I immediately went, oh, motherfucker, we are done. Like, this is it. Like, this is like an ESPN 30 for 30 Joe Flacco waiting to happen, like showing his career. And then it comes, and then in the twilight of his career, he had a hurt shoulder and then came running out onto the field against the Jets and led his team down the field for the game-winning touchdown. Isn't that what we all thought was going to happen? The Jets stopped them. So the defense has the ability to play well. I'm not saying great, but play well. Okay? So just by next year, we got to get this together. By next year, we've got to get this together. Scott, but you might be able to get the best coach available if they think they can have a young QB they really like. I'm telling you, I still wish we had gotten Gruden. I don't give a fuck what the NFL is trying to do to blackball him or whatever. I think John Gruden would be your guy, and then get Rex Ryan as a defensive coordinator. I mean, let's be real here. You have the defensive mind of Rex. You have the offensive mind of Gruden, Ryan. But we're not getting that. It's too late, folks. It's too late. Praying that Olu shuts down Myles Garrett. No sacks for him. They'll get some sacks. But I would like to see Olu play well against him. But you can't expect a guy like Garrett to get no sacks or no hits or something like that on the quarterback. I look, obviously I know the actual schedule is not out yet. But I know it's going to be a tougher schedule. Patriots will murder the Jets, and the Jets will be 0-6 in the division. Oh, of course. No, we could still. I think we could beat Miami. I think that's a possibility. But yeah, we ain't beating the Patriots or the Bills. I'm not. Ryan, I know you're a Patriots fan. I'm not going to sit here and blow smoke up anyone's ass.
Like I always tell you, most Jets fans are pretty fucking down to earth and based in reality. We know when we suck. I've been watching this team for over 40 years. I'm well aware of it. I'm very used to it, and that's sad. That's sad that I'm used to being such losers. I counted 3 wins. What? And what's for this year? I look. I'll bring that schedule back up, but tanking is for losers. Absolutely. Give it your all. Play your best. Go out there, kick ass. This is the remaining schedule on the right-hand side there, folks. And yeah, we could beat, could. And when I say could, this is a hypothetical. We could beat the Browns. We could maybe play the Falcons, but I still think they're a better team. We could beat Miami, and we could beat the Saints. That's where I draw the line. So we're looking at best in my eyes 3 more wins, and that gives us 4, and that's still under what I thought we would get for the season. I thought we would have 5, maybe 6. I see at the best the New York Jets coming away with 4 wins at this point. At best, it is what it is. Dino, we need wins so free agents want to come here in the offseason. I agree with that. It's a tough sell, man. It's a tough sell. Hey, free agent X, you want to come to the New York Jets? What's our history? Oh, in the past, since our last Super Bowl, we've had 40 starting quarterbacks. We've had probably the same amount of head coaches. We've literally had like 5 good seasons since let's say the start of the 80s. And then but one good thing, and this isn't necessary for free agents, more for draft picks. The one good thing is we have finally started rewarding our draft picks with big contracts. Quinnen Williams, Garrett Wilson, Sauce Gardner, and now maybe Breece Hall. That's one good thing. And free agent X, do you have a barbershop chair in your locker room? Because we do. we have shoulder pad dryers above your locker. You could dry off your shoulder pads between the halves and get a haircut, get a nice fade while you're there. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, it's a tough sell. And the New Jersey taxes. Are you kidding me? The fact that Garrett Wilson and Sauce Gardner stayed here means a lot. Think about that, people. Because they could have gone to any Florida team, signed the exact same contract, and be making way more money. Way more money. Like, think about how much it took for them to sign with the New York Jets with the taxes that they have to pay in New York or New Jersey. Like, it's astronomical. So they could have taken the exact same contract with Tampa Bay, Miami, or Jacksonville, and they would have made 20% more. I'm throwing out a number, but it could be even more than that. Like, it's crazy. And so I thank those guys, as even though Sauce isn't really impressing me this year. Like, the fact that they were willing to stay means a lot. And I think that says something. I think that helps. I think what you got to do if you want to bring a free agent in here is you got to have them talk to guys like Sauce and Garrett and Quinnen and say, talk to these guys. They're building camaraderie. They're building a core, whatever, and see where it goes from there. I still think that we should have signed what's his name? Our defensive captain last year. Well, I have his face, the dreads, everything in my eyes, and now I can't. But they should have signed him to a scout or something. They should have anything to put him in the organization or on the field. Anything. He was the key to our defense. He was such a good locker room leader. But let me keep going down here. You don't. But the Jets also don't build a roster through the draft. Look at our history. Like, let's be real here. And I love Ken O'Brien. I love Ken O'Brien. Like that was my boy. That was like when I grew up, he was like my hero. But we took Ken O'Brien over Dan Marino. We took Kyle Brady over Warren Sapp. And the list goes on and on and on. We've probably only had one outstanding draft in our or okay, maybe didn't we draft didn't the one with Garrett or Sauce or whatever that year or Brees was like that was not bad. But it was the DeBrickashaw, Ferguson, and Nick Mangold. That was probably like our best draft ever. Like it is what it is. Thank you, Wild Wave. Thank you for being in here. I appreciate that. And OG Jets fan gives us a gifted channel membership. Let's hit that Jets chant. Jets. And you know what? Usually it's like $10 or more to get the special video or whatnot. But because you donated the gifted channel membership and you came on and you talked to me, we had a good time. I'm going to give you one of our videos anyway. So here you go. How about you were talking about that Mangold. I don't have Mangold, but how about I give you a Vinny to Wayne Corbett? This one's for you, OG. I definitely appreciate all you guys hanging out with me tonight. I didn't know if I was going to even make it tonight. It's a bye week, so I knew there wasn't, how much interest can you have during a bye week? And the fact that a lot of you guys are in here means a lot to me. Like that's cool. I appreciate that. And hitting the like button because that's free. That's something any of you can do. Is just hit that like button. Even if you're watching on the replay, you can hit that. But let me just, CJ Mosley. Thank you guys. Sometimes I brain fart and I just am completely, I appreciate that. That means a lot. Let's see here. Dano, what's up, man? Dano's on every Friday night. Make sure to check out his show. I don't see why. I think our Woody could use a haircut, Scott. Oh, our locker room has the nicest barber chairs that you're ever going to see. So I don't know why guys wouldn't want to sign with this team. Drafted Ken O'Brien instead of Marino, Blair Thomas instead of Emmitt Smith. There's another one. Al Toon before. Al Toon was fucking awesome. Like Al Toon was awesome. If Al Toon was on the 49ers with Joe Montana, Al Toon would have had the concussions and all that stuff. It is what it is. But let's be real here. Tom McDonald, 11-7, double album drop. Can't wait. Yo, Tom McDonald's awesome. If you guys don't know Tom McDonald, you need to get on board. Check him out on YouTube. Check out some of his videos. Best number one independent rapper in the country. All right. Yeah, Al Toon. Al Toon was friggin' great. All right, guys, check it out. We've reached around the 11 o'clock mark. My back is on fire. It has been all day. I've got to go rest that. I thank you guys so much for being part of the Midnight Mike Show tonight. It's truly, there's times where like tonight where I was in so much fucking pain and I was like, I don't even know if I can do this. I was kind of in a shit mood all day because when you're in pain all day, it kind of, it just puts you in a foul mood. And I come in here, I talk to you guys, I talk to Maddie, I talk to Jay, I talk to OG, and I just, all of a sudden, now I'm in a good mood. So I appreciate all you guys in the comment section, all of that. I appreciate you guys putting me in a good mood. That helps out a lot. Gets me ready for tomorrow. In a weekend, on a Sunday when the Jets can't lose. No losses, guaranteed. I am Midnight Mike, your late night New York Jets host, and I'll be back. I have no reaction video this week. Damn it. Those make me money. God damn it. That's the one thing I don't like about the bye week. Those usually bring in me 50, 60, 70 bucks. And once again, everything went back to normal. The Jets win. It's just like last year and the year before. The Jets lose, numbers high on a reaction video. The Jets win, all of a sudden nobody cares. Nobody wants to see me happy. Either way, I am Midnight Mike, and I can't wait to see you next time. That's Monday night, 9:30 Eastern.
Maybe it's just being Jets fans.